Raoul Pal is a co-founder of Real Vision, which is basically a financial firm with a lot to offer the world's younger investors and entrepreneurs. He's a former hedge fund manager who retired at the age of 36. So yeah, he isn't an oldie. That means Raoul brings you the financial advice that you guys need in today's financial situation. Meaning to get in early into the game while there is still some chance. So are you guys ready? Hey folks, welcome back once again to another exciting and value-rich episode. So what are you guys waiting for? Like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of the motivation waiting for you here. Raoul Pal is one of the few investors who correctly foresaw the 2008 Great Recession and is a huge supporter of cryptocurrency. Raoul Pal is now the CEO of Real Vision, which is basically a broadcast media company that offers subscription-based research in both printed and video formats. At Raoul Pal's Real Vision, they receive insights and analysis of the current market and industry circumstances from financial area professionals. Alright, now that's about Raoul today. Why don't we have a look at how he made it to this day, what he did to become one of the market's most important voices. As we said before, Raoul is the co-founder and CEO of Real Vision Group, a global macro investor business. He began his work as a hedge fund manager before becoming an economist, investment strategist, and economic historian. Raoul Pal studied law and economics at the University of Plymouth and graduated in 1990. After finishing his first employment, he applied for the position of sales executive at Dow Jones Telerate. He changed positions the next year and became a senior executive with James Capel & Co., which he joined in 1991. Raoul Pal joined NatWest Markets as director in 1995 and remained there until 1997. The watershed moment occurred when he joined the prestigious banking company Goldman Sachs. From 1997 to 2001, he held the position of European hedge fund sales head. So you guys could say he has a ton of experience. In January 2005, he left GLG Partners as portfolio manager and created the Global Macro Investor, the current unique, analytical, and completely independent research magazine. Raoul Pal has been the company's CEO since then, and later in 2014, he co-founded Real Vision, which is now most famously known as the Netflix of finance. The company works in the same way as earlier research publications, but now in digital and video formats. Raoul is well known for his pro-crypto words and pro-crypto ideas. He occasionally advocated cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and others, making outspoken predictions about their revolutionary workings and capacity to bring about radical growth. Well, it was true, and the market showed it. Take, for example, his remarks about Bitcoin. He said Bitcoin is currently swallowing the planet. It has expanded into a massive black hole, sucking in and consuming everything around it. He has never seen trading be so dominating in his career that keeping any other asset nearly makes no sense. Real Vision, the streaming service that offers users critical financial information in an easy-to-understand format, is clearly one of Raoul Pal's most famous achievements. It's critical to understand why a successful hedge fund manager who worked at so many respected organizations eventually co-founded Real Vision. The explanation may lie in how time and technology have transformed the environment and the sort of labor that we used to observe. During a talk, he claimed that the biggest return on your cash over time is not investing, but rather developing a business. Start businesses that will make you money. Real Vision was founded in 2013 by Raoul Pal, Grant Williams, a recognized financial sector visionary, and 3 other founders. Real Vision provides both paid and free information, such as presentations, analysis of basic finance topics, interviews, written reports, and many other things. The founders were inspired by traditional financial media and television businesses' incapacity to provide actual and key market data, and they worked hard to remove the shortcomings that resulted in Real Vision. According to Raoul Pal's LinkedIn profile, Actual Vision is an innovation financial media brand intended to assist investors in comprehending the complicated world of business, finance, and the global economy through in-depth analysis from real professionals. Well, Pal's most famous statement is his remarks on Bitcoin and other cryptos. As we said before, Raoul Pal is a well-known crypto supporter investor who occasionally makes remarks in its favor. He is particularly fond of Bitcoin, to the point where today, some believe the flagship currency will reach $100,000. Raoul Pal's Bitcoin forecast in 2014 was to reach $1 million. Although it is unclear on what basis he made a comment, Bitcoin was only trading at $650 at the time. The exact comment he made in the interview was that if we all thought Bitcoin is like gold, which has a finite supply, only a small portion has been mined yet, with the remainder remaining underground. We have an idea of how long it'll take to mine all of the gold or all of the Bitcoins, put them in the same calculation, and we get $1 million value for Bitcoin. Now, you'll never hear an expert predict it'll reach $1 million, but he said he isn't bothered about it and that he might be incorrect by 90%. And even if he is, it's still worth $100,000. Raoul Pal's Bitcoin investment began in 2012, and he has always remained public about his favorable attitude toward Bitcoin. But you guys should know that, despite this, when the price of the flagship cryptocurrency surged in 2017, he questioned it and even dubbed it a bubble. However, up to that point, Raoul Pal's Bitcoin investment had increased tenfold, and as the prices remained stable, he changed his mind about crypto. In 2020, the former hedge fund manager reiterated his confidence that Bitcoin will reach $1 million. The same year when the COVID-19 outbreak struck, a few big-name speculators predicted a global economic collapse. Raoul Pal was one of those predictions, and he positioned his portfolio to take advantage of the March financial market fall. He put 50% of his overall investment portfolio into Bitcoin, up from 25% previously. It's interesting to see that as Raoul grew older, his fascination with Bitcoin grew stronger the next year. The birth of a new cryptocurrency may confirm the fact that Real Vision has focused its free newsletter on providing cryptocurrencies with the most recent developments and insights. Raoul's Ethereum excitement approaches that of Bitcoin. He likes most cryptocurrencies, but for obvious reasons, he favors Bitcoin more than others. Pal now warns his 962,500 Twitter followers that the current economic downturn will very certainly result in a return to pre-COVID levels of economic decline. Pal believes that in such an economic climate, younger generations will be forced to shift their money to crypto and technology markets, as these are the only asset classes that can keep up with the currency debasement. Finally, he believes that 20 years of negative interest rates are possible since they allow for debt reduction and asset price increases. Recently, the macro expert stated that, while there may be more suffering ahead, he believes Bitcoin and crypto markets are in a long-term opportunity zone. Raoul Pal has always had an interest in money and made it his life aim to find a career that would allow him to pursue his aspirations. Raoul has had a successful career in finance, partly due to his ability to forecast the market. His ability was bolstered further by his extensive education in economics and law from the University of Plymouth in the United Kingdom. Pal was always good with money. Pal's riches are great, but like everything worth preserving, it requires effort. In order to discover answers, he develops a practice of picturing where he wants to go and what goals he wants to attain. Improving productivity is assisted by approaching the problem from several perspectives and devising a novel solution. He describes his idea in further depth on a popular episode of Tim Harris's show. So it's like, you could take him as a great mentor. If you're an aspiring crypto trader, his forecasts just took him to the next level. So what's your stand on Raoul Pal? What do you guys think about his grounds in crypto? Tell us, because we want to know how it really helps you out. And don't forget to share it with your friends and family so they might be inspired to work hard and grow in their careers. So finally, coming to the end of today's episode, please share your thoughts on today's video in the comments area below. That's all we've got for today. Make sure to subscribe to our channel if you want to see more videos like this one. While you're at it, enable post alerts so you don't miss any of our future uploads. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like. We hope you had a good time watching the video. We'll see each other again at the next one.